Hello, thank you for joining us for this webinar. My name is Christina Quartararo, and I'm at St. John's University in New York City. Here at St. John's, I work with international students on programs ranging from English language programs to credit programs and subjects like pharmacy. Part of my job is to help students find programs that are interesting and useful to them and help them come to St. John's to experience everything from a 2-week program to a degree. Today, I'm going to talk to you about our EducationUSA Academy. I'm going to share information about the EducationUSA Academies in general, and then specifically about the academy that we'll be offering here at St. John's University. I'm going to share my screen in a moment to be able to give you some idea of what it looks like to be here in New York and some of the features of our program as well. The EducationUSA Academies are pre-college programs. They're designed for international high school students to introduce them to the academic environment of U.S. higher education. We talk about college prep, how you can prepare your application to college. We help with writing activities such as preparing a personal essay. We take you on visits to different kinds of colleges and universities so that you can understand a little bit about the variety of higher education in the United States. And of course, we introduce you to some of the interesting cultural and tourist kinds of sites in the United States. It allows for you to have an insider's perspective on higher education, and it also gives you the opportunity to experience what it's like to live on a U.S. campus. There are 15 schools for the summer of 2019 in a variety of locations, everywhere from New York to California. Programs are different at each site and are anything from 2 to 4 weeks long, and the prices range from $3,600 to $5,500. For all of the programs, you receive housing and meals. You have lots of different activities. You also have academic lectures and other opportunities on campus. The only 2 costs that are not included are costs associated with visas if they're required and airfare. Each program can decide on the content that they're going to offer. And some programs offer content that is just college prep, meaning that we introduce you to the process and procedures and types of higher education in the United States. Others have highly specialized programs in things like science, technology, engineering and mathematics, music, or art, and other things. If you're interested in learning about all of the academies, you can visit the Academy website. The general requirements for the program is that you need to be between 15 and 17 years old. Some schools are able to accept students that are 18 years old, and you can find that information on the individual schools' websites. You need to be a high school student, and you can't be a U.S. citizen. Some schools might have language proficiency requirements, and each school will list those on their own websites. In addition, some schools might require a recommendation from an English teacher or a teacher of another subject, and you can find individual program requirements on each program page. For now, I'd like to show you some information about St. John's University, including a short video. This is our campus in Queens. It's our main campus, our largest location in New York City. And as you can see, we have lots of students. We have 4 locations in New York. Our main campus is in Queens, which you've just seen, and we also have locations in Rome and in Paris. St. John's is a metropolitan university, And that means that our center is in the city. We have a very small campus in Manhattan, a small campus in Staten Island, our main campus in Queens, and then a small location for graduate programs in Long Island, which is a suburb. We have over 20,000 students with 115 different countries represented, and we offer 100 different majors. Our Education USA Academy has the following features. Our program is a college preparation program, so we offer different courses throughout the 2-week program in university readiness and test prep. We give a weekly session about how to write your personal statement for a college application. And we also give workshops on US academic institutions and the various kinds of requirements and processes that you might have to follow. We also help students to engage in academic service learning, which means that we go into our community and do projects that help the community. We also provide visits to 4 other colleges and universities in New York City, such as Columbia, New York University, and 2 public universities as well. Each student receives one-on-one college advisement from one of our admissions advisors. We have lots of activities. While we spend our days learning and becoming acquainted with the academic environment in the United States, we'll spend the evenings and the weekends getting to know a little bit more about New York City and American culture. Some of the activities that we do on campus include things like a movie night or a night where we play sports on our big lawn. We might have a barbecue or a party with ice cream. When we take students off campus, we take you to see all of the interesting things that we have in New York City, such as the Statue of Liberty, Times Square, and other museums and places of cultural interest. Our schedule can be found on the website, but essentially each day there are courses and academic activities in the morning, and then cultural activities or visits to other schools in the evenings. Our requirements for students to attend the program are that they are between the ages of 15 and 17, that they're currently enrolled in high school. We can accept students of all levels of English proficiency, and once you arrive, we will be able to group you with students of a similar proficiency level. We do require an online interview, but this interview is simply to help us understand your level of English so that we can provide you with the appropriate level of instruction. We have an online application that's very simple to complete and can be completed online, no papers required. Most students will travel to the United States on a B2 visa. However, if you're from a country that enjoys ESTA or the visa waiver program, you may come with your visa waiver. Our students are housed on campus in our residence halls, and this video will show you what it looks like to visit one of our dorms. These dorms have rooms that are shared or sometimes single. For this program, most rooms will be shared. This summer, the dates of our program will be from June 30th to July 13th. There's still time to apply, even if you haven't contacted us yet. The cost of the program is $3,610, and these fees include the tuition for your courses, your housing, all of your meals, activities, and your health insurance while you're in the United States. Something that's of concern to many students, and more importantly to their parents, is safety. At St. John's University, there is always student supervision, both on and off campus, for all students. In addition, we have public safety officers on campus 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their staff are all certified in first aid, in CPR, and in the use of automated defibrillators. Every building where students live has a public safety officer at the entrance 24 hours a day, and no one can enter the buildings without an ID. Those IDs also act as your key to your room. I can be reached at the email here that's available here, and I'm happy to answer questions both about my Academy program or about the Academy programs in general. While the prices and dates of the program that you see in this video are relevant to 2019, the content of the program will be relevant for summers to come. Thank you for joining us. We hope you've learned a lot about the Academy programs, and I look forward to hopefully welcoming some of you to St. John's in future summers. If you have questions about this program or about other programs or studying in the United States in general, I'm happy to answer those questions as well. Thank you all for joining us today, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.